Hello everybody and welcome to today's tutorial, and I'll be showing you how to crochet this bunny Easter egg. My name is Melissa and this is a list of all the materials that we need for this particular tutorial. So we begin by first making a loop as shown, and using your crochet hook, chain 2. Now use your stitch marker to mark the first stitch of the next round. Into our second stitch of this chain, we'll be inserting 4 single crochets into the same stitch. First one, then insert another one, and the third one into the same stitch. So this stitch acts as our loop. And the fourth one. So we have a total of 4 stitches. Now change the position of your stitch marker and insert 2 single crochets into this first stitch. So insert 2 single crochets into the same stitch, followed by 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So repeat this way all the way and you should have a total of 8 stitches. 2 single crochets in each stitch. We begin this round with a single crochet into our first stitch. Moving to the second stitch, insert 1 single crochet and a second single crochet into the same stitch. Repeat again, 1 single crochet into this first stitch, followed by 2 single crochets into the next one. Repeat this for the whole round. Now this is our simple round, whereby we are inserting a single crochet in each and every stitch, only 1 single crochet in each stitch. So do that up to the end of the round. We are now into our 5th round, so make a single crochet into the first stitch, followed by another single crochet, then 2 single crochets into the third stitch, 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So repeat this all the way around and you should have a total of 16 stitches. Next round, we're still doing our increases. So insert a single crochet into the first stitch, followed by another single crochet into the next stitch, to the third stitch a single crochet, and into the fourth stitch 2 single crochets. So in every fourth stitch 2 single crochets. So for this round and the next round, we will be inserting 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of each round, you should have a total of 20 stitches. We are now into our increase round. So make a single crochet into the first stitch, followed by another single crochet, and into the third stitch a single crochet, fourth stitch a single crochet, and into our 5th stitch we do our increase. So we make 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Repeat this all the way. We are into our 10th round and continuing with our increases. So insert a single crochet into the first stage and the second stage, also a single crochet. The third stage, insert also one single crochet. Fourth stage, one single crochet. The fifth stage, insert also one single crochet. And the sixth stage, we do an increase. So insert two single crochets into the same stitch. Repeat this up to the end of this round and you should have 28 stitches in total. Now, for this round and the next two rounds, we'll be inserting one single crochet in each stitch. So each round should have a total of 28 stitches. So continue this way, inserting one single crochet in 3 rounds. Now this is how our piece looks like after those 3 rounds of single crochets. Now we begin decreasing. So insert a single crochet into the first stage, followed by another single crochet into the next stitch. Third stage, also one single crochet. Fourth stage, insert one single crochet. Into our fifth stage, insert one single crochet. Now decrease the sixth and seventh stage. So this is how we do a decrease, by single crocheting those 2 stitches together. This is our repetition. Start again by inserting one single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Then the 6th and 7th stage, you single crochet them together. So continue this way up to the end of this round and you should have a total of 24 stitches. For this round, we will be inserting one single crochet in each and every stitch. So our total number of stitches remain 24. Insert one single crochet in each and every stitch up to the end of this round. We are now into another round of decreases. So insert a single crochet into our first stage. Into the second stage, we insert another single crochet. Another single crochet into the third stage. And a single crochet into the fourth stage. The fifth and the sixth stage, we single crochet them together, and that makes our decrease. Repeat this up to the end of this round, and the total number of stitches should be 20. So that's what we do for the whole of this round. Single crochet in every stitch up to the end of this round, and this gives us a total of 20 stitches. Before we continue with our decreases, we need to stuff our piece before the opening is too small for us to do this. So stuff tightly to shape your egg. Let's now continue decreasing. Now for this round, we need to decrease the first and the second stage. So single crochet the first stage and the second stage together. We do it again. So this first stage and the second stage, we single crochet them together. So repeat this up to the end, and this gives you a total of 10 stitches. To complete crocheting our egg, we now cut the yarn and leave enough yarn for sewing. And using your tapestry needle, sew the opening as I've done. So this is how I do the sewing. You can do the same thing also. Let's now crochet the bunny ears. Using your brown color of yarn, we make a loop as shown and chain 2. Use your stitch marker as always. In the second stage of this chain, we need to insert 3 single crochets into the same stitch. For our second round, we'll be inserting 2 single crochets into this first stage. So insert 2 single crochets into this particular stage. It's very tight, be careful. So 2 single crochets into the same stage. So insert 2 single crochets into each stage. At the end, you should have a total of 6 stitches. Next round, we'll be inserting 1 single crochet into this first stitch. Move on to the second stage And let's insert 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So 2 single crochets into this stitch. So repeat this, inserting 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochets into the same stitch. You should have a total of 9 stitches at the end of this round. Take your time. It's very tricky when crocheting tiny things. Change the position of your stitch marker, and for this round and the next round we'll be inserting 1 single crochet in each stitch. So insert 1 single crochet in each stitch and up to the end of this round, and you should have a total of 9 stitches. So do this for 2 rounds. So this round and the next round, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So before we continue, we now need to change the color of our yarn. We use a different yarn now. So cut the brown color off and let's attach our white color of yarn. So make a loop. We'll be using a loop to attach it. So insert this loop. Insert that loop into your crochet hook. Before we continue, I would like us to make a knot. So make a knot using those 2 yarns. So the brown color of yarn and the white one, we make a knot to secure. So let's continue with this round. So pull this loop through. So pull this loop through into our first stitch of this round and make a single crochet. Then move to the next stitch and let's insert a single crochet. So we insert another single crochet into the next stitch. So we're single crocheting using the white color of yarn now. So insert a single crochet in each and every stitch around. But before we continue, you can either cut all these extra yarns off or stuff them inside your piece just to bring them out of the way. Now this makes it easier for us to crochet. Now continue crocheting 1 single crochet in each stitch for the next 6 rounds. So with the white color of yarn, 6 rounds of single crochets. We are now done crocheting our bunny ears, so cast off and leave enough piece of yarn for sewing. We need to close the opening of these bunny ears. And this is how I do it. So now fold your bunny ears into halves, just to give it this shape, this cute little shape, and sew as shown. So we now sew our bunny ears. As you can see, I've already attached the first ear, and now we'll be attaching the second ear together. So this is how I do. I think you just have to watch how I'm doing it and do the same thing. We are now into our last step, which is we need to embroider the mouth and the eyes. So use your black scrap yarn and embroider your eyes as shown. So measure parallel to your bunny ears around the middle part of the egg. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something from this tutorial. So have fun crocheting your own Easter bunny egg.